All right, so I am ready to go live. I know my regulars are going to be like, really, Lou? Maybe I'll try to schedule some stuff this week so people can know that I'm going live a lot this week. So we will see. It should be after work for some people. So we'll see who can find me and who comes in. Let me put some lip balm on because I think what I want to do is do my makeup and talk about a few things. I think that's going to be kind of like my theme for this week. Uh, the lives will be about, life and things. So if you come in and watch, say hello. Hello, how are you? And we will talk about some things. So I'm going to wait a minute before I really get started on my makeup. Give people a chance to come in, say what's up, what's up. But yeah, I want to play in some makeup because I'm going to film. And so then I decided that perhaps I should do it live, because sometimes I just really don't like the whole trying to film myself doing my makeup and then editing it and then putting it out there. I can just do it live. If people don't like to watch my lives, oh well, they'll be fine until they know who I am. And then they'll watch all of my lives. And that's it. That's all. So I want to have like a kind of a theme for each of them, really talking about something as opposed to just talking about makeup. Let's talk about life and, how life is treating us and how we could change some things and everything. I am not a motivational speaker by any means, just me chit chatting and some thoughts that I have. So with all that being said, we're going to do some things. So, I'm going to get started because I don't want to just be sitting here not putting on makeup while I'm waiting for people to come in. So I'll start putting on some makeup. Let's do some prep though, because I need to do a little prep before I get started. Um, First things first, gonna put some primer oil underneath my eyes because I like to do that to like give my eyes. I caught that. I'm good. Give my eyes a little bit of hydration, sort of, before I really get started putting on any makeup. So we'll do some prep and then we'll put on some makeup. So let's put on this first. I'm just going to take a dot of it, just one little drop of it, and kind of put it under my eyes and let that soak in. But yeah, so I was thinking about, because I have found that I'm in the process of moving, which is a change. I got to get my house together, got to do all this stuff, and it's a change. And so with that, I'm learning that, how do I want to put this? That change can be difficult. Yeah, I'm dealing with packing up and everything, but I know that a lot of people struggle with change. And change is one of the hardest things to deal with. I'm gonna put a little cucumber spray on my face, which is this Wet n Wild cucumber spray, just to prep it just a little bit. Love this stuff. Gonna let it dry in. Already like 3 minutes in, and I'm already losing it. So anyway, with all that being said, hold on, let me blow my nose. Hold on. I know that change can be such a hard thing to do, but change is so important in our lives. We must always be open to change because so often we are unhappy in our lives. We are unhappy with the things that are happening in it, but we are so afraid of change out there. Not to say that change is going to be perfect, but I think that change is necessary on many times in our lives, because without the change, we are going to sit in one spot, and we need to be moving on. We need to be willing to move on to new spaces, new things, new times in our lives. And a lot of times, when we don't want to face the change is thrust upon us. And then we are so freaking upset with it and confused by it that it stops our life. It stops us. And so I wanted to say that, change is good. Change is good. And sometimes we need the freshness of change in order to really jumpstart what we need to be doing. I could stay here in this apartment, but you know how you have like this, like you're kind of done with the space. Like I barely want, it's like the house is imploding on us. There's stuff just all over the house. We're not really living here. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for that super chat. That is so sweet, April. I appreciate it. I really do. I'm so surprised when I get super chats. Um, yeah, it's like you really must look at life and be okay with the changes that life is bringing you. And sometimes they're not good changes in that moment, but it's the change you need. I know so many people came to me through my HIV video. So many people have found me through that. And let me say that that was a terrible time of my life, but I needed that change in order to get to where I am right now. If like when I look back at the person that I had become with my ex-husband, I wasn't a nice person. I was real, we were just a very catty kind of couple. We were make fun of people, but when we were together, I had lost my empathy. I was not a nice person on real levels. I was just not that nice. I had become more like my ex-husband, and as opposed to him becoming more like me, because that wasn't really who I was before him. But with him together, because I have a sarcastic nature, the sarcasm was real, and looking back at who I was as a person, it wasn't a nice person. It just really wasn't a nice person. I wasn't. And so, yes, I went through a lot with him and with the ending of my marriage, but all in all, it made me a better person for it. It brought me back to who I was as a human being. And that's what I needed to do. And I needed that change back. And so, yes, it has been years since we've been together, but I do know, looking at it, it was a good thing. Yes, in the grand scheme of things, I wasn't looking for my marriage to end. I wasn't looking for those things, but it was necessary for me to get to a good place in my life. I'm in the mood to really, really do some stuff. Okay, well, I'm gonna put this on anyway. Okay, so I'm gonna put on, let's do my eyes, because I always do my eyes first. So I'm going to use some soft ochre paint pots to set my eyes. And I have all clean brushes, so I don't know how to act. I have 100% clean brushes. And now I don't even want to put on makeup because I might mess up my brushes. And that's a bad thing, But for the sake of YouTube, I'm going to use some brushes. I mean, look at all these gloriously clean brushes, y'all. This is a moment in my life. This is a moment that I must cherish. Do I want to use this one? And I'm not getting, and nobody's in here. I know everybody's gonna go like, "Oh my God, Lou, we didn't give notifications." I understand that. Oh, let me see, which brush do I want to use? I don't want to use one of those. So I'm so confused now. I have so many brushes to play with. I don't know what to do. Okay, so anyway. Yeah, I wanted to talk about change. But so like now, I know that it was time for me to change. I know that I needed to move out of this space because I just was not feeling anything. I feel like I'm kind of stifled. And I know that's crazy, but it is kind of the way I've been feeling. Like, what am I doing in this space? What are we supposed to be doing? Hey, Lily. So I'm about to use my painterly paint pot. My paint pot. This is in soft ochre, not painterly. And so I think that sometimes we fear change because the change is unknown. But we need the change in order to create a better life for ourselves. And that's for real. And so I'm saying this to say that things that change our life, even abrupt changes, are sometimes necessary. Yes, that's what B was telling me about. I'm sad too because we're trying to go to Paris next year. And that was definitely going to be one of the things we went to see. Doesn't it feel good to have clean brushes? Man, I've been feeling good. Now I don't want to use them because they're clean. But I want to use them because they're clean. It's a very serious conundrum I'm in right now. But yeah, so it's like for instance, sometimes when we lose things in life, and that's what the tarot will tell you, I read my tarot cards, is that sometimes losses are good. Sometimes we lose things in our life. We lose people, we lose jobs, we lose all kinds of things, and we're supposed to. Even though in that moment we feel like, oh, this is terrible, we are hurt, we don't want it. But ultimately, a lot of times that change is good for us. Sometimes when your heart is broken by somebody, you needed them to be gone anyway because they might not have been good for you. Or friends that we have lost, because I've lost some friends in the last few years and I was very sad by it. But maybe it was time for me to, but without those people, maybe my life is taking a different gone in a different direction than if they were still in my life. Who knows? But there's a point that we have to be able to accept the changes and see that some of them are really good for us. Hey, sugar, how are you? You know that, and so sometimes don't look at the loss of people. And I always say this, when you lose a job sometimes, oh, thank you, Lily. When you lose a job, sometimes it's because it's time for you to move on to something different in your life. And a lot of times, especially, I will always say this about jobs, a lot of times jobs keep us in a space that is just where we're not supposed to be, because it's so easy to become comfortable with a place like a job that just is like mind numbing, doesn't do anything for us because it pays our bills, and that's fine. Um, because bills do need to get paid, but sometimes we need to be, hey, Kate, um, we need that movement because it will help us to move on to something bigger and better. Um, yeah, and I think, and sometimes people don't get the movement that they need because they have become so crushed by what has happened. See, I think when in life, the change is going to happen. So you cannot let it crush you. You have to be able to move through it. And so often we don't move through it anymore. You know, we don't move through. Oh, and you know what? And sometimes, and we have to look at it that sometimes it ain't we lost anything. You didn't lose anything. You are shedding yourself of things that you don't need anymore or have served you. Hey, Veronica, April, and that's for real. It's not that you lost these things, but maybe they weren't meant for you anymore. Um, I have lost many things in life, and sometimes the loss will make you stronger. Things that I didn't want to lose, my parents and things like that. But it is what it is, and but in order to survive it, you have to become stronger, and that's just the truth of it. So let's talk about eyeshadows. Let's help me pick out an eyeshadow for today because I'm going to film when I'm done. So let's see what I got new. I didn't even pull any out. I wasn't even thinking about it. I didn't think this through, y'all. Just so y'all know, I did not think it through. So let's see what I have here that I could put on new. Okay. I got a lot of new palettes. So why am I acting like I don't have a lot of new palettes? So let's just pull out a few of them and figure out which one I'm gonna use. I have the Courtship palette, which is by Menagerie Cosmetics. So I have this one right here, this one right here. Then I have the Color Festival right here. Have that. What else do I have? I got the Zodiac palettes. I have, what else haven't I used lately? I still haven't really used this one. I have Peachy Queen right here. Boxes at my grocery store are kind of hard to get. In Chicago, they ain't as easy as you think, Lily. They be like, no. So just so you know, this the hood. This the hood, honey. But what I really need is some newspaper because I got to wrap up all my glassware. So I'm going to have to start buying those. So I have these that I'm thinking about, just being honest. The hood be like, no. All right. So anyway, yeah, so those are so I want people to think about change in a different way, because we look at change in such a negative, oh my God, this is so terrible, when actually a lot of changes are leaping you to a different place in your life. And that's what I've always looked at change as a leap to something different. Maybe something better, or maybe just something I needed to learn, or maybe something that will affect me later on. But change is going to happen, whether you like it or not, whether you want it or not. It's going to happen. And what happens with change is how you relate to change, because the change is going to happen. And either you can ride through that change and grow from it and learn from it, or have something new happen to you, or you can fight the change and it's still going to happen. But then when we fight change, a lot of times we are depressed. We feel like we can't do anything, and we don't open ourselves up to that change. And then we wonder, yep, and he really doesn't. Whether it's something that's good, like, hey, the loss of my parents was not a great time for me. Lord knows it was not. But it was what I had to deal with. And so I had to learn how to deal with the loss of them, and live and survive. And let me say this, that is something that we have to learn how to do. We have to learn how to survive in this world. Life, what one of my favorite books is Dr. Seuss, Oh, the Places We'll Go. And I think that too often people think that life is going to be easy, when life is not. Life is hard. Life is hard just in general. Ooh, I'm really looking at the festival palette, but then I'm looking at the courtship palette, because this will be a really easy look to do. Let's go with easy, because I got some new stuff to play with on face products. So let's go with a little easy stuff. So yeah, and I think that's part of the issue, is that we so want life to be easy, that when it becomes hard, we can't believe it. Um, it's going to be hard sometimes. I mean, that's just the reality of life. Life is not always going to be easy. Life is going to be a little hard, and we have to be able to navigate those moments. And so when it happens, my suggestion is to just go, okay, step back, sit back, look at what's going on, and then see how you can work with it. And that's just the that's how we need to. Okay, so I'm going to use this tutu right here in my crease, and I'm going to do a really quick look, because I also want to see how this is going to look. So this isn't going to be like some hugely artistic look on my eyes, but it will be cute. How about that? So let me get my thing a little bit closer so I can see what I'm doing. So yeah, so what are your thoughts on your change? Have you been going through changes in your life? What's going on, and how are you dealing with it? Because uh, porch is I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna deal with that with Porch, because she likes to go outside. Now this is my issue, is like my eye tends to water, so I have to watch myself. When I first start putting on my shadows, my eye tends to do a little bit of it, it waters up a little bit. Like, oh, okay, something foreign. Hey Rita, Porch is a cat. Oh, okay, so you live here in Chicago. Hey Tanya, I'm not in Hyde Park, but I'm close to Hyde Park. So yeah, it's like with change, you have to just know that the change is gonna come, and it's up to you to figure out how to make it through that change. Because you listen, I've lost some really good friends that were really close to me in the last few years. And it was hard. It was like, damn, so we really ain't friends now. Wow, okay. I mean, these are people that I spent so much time with. You know, we were like the best of friends, hanging out all the time. And now we don't. What is this right here? Okay, somebody's getting me some. Yeah, and so I just had to like resign myself to it and deal with it and say, okay, we're our friends. And it's not that they're bad people or anything like that. It's just our season of friendship is over. And they were there for me during that time and we were good friends. But now we're not, and that season is over. And so no matter how much I'm upset by it, I didn't like it. And I didn't do anything. You know what I'm saying? It's not like there was some huge blow up and that I said some nasty ass shit or anything like that. It just was like, oh, we're not friends anymore. And so I had to say, okay, that friendship is done and it's time to move on. And I've been kind of like divesting myself of people and they don't know that that's what I've been doing. I've been looking at things. And since then, I've been looking at things with a different eye and saying, okay, well, this isn't working anymore as friends. So I got to be real with that. And then, hey, Gypsy, and just, flow with it from there. I'm trying to make sure I'm getting a good blend because, the blend is everything. And look at this bright ass color on me. No, I'm just joking. Right? So, and that and let me tell you, I can get rid of a relationship, a sexual relationship with somebody faster than I'm more disappointed in friends than those people, right? Just be honest. Because your friends are, friends are what does. Now, with that being said, I want people to also to understand this is that friendships do come and go, and it's okay if they go. Sometimes we get so sad and so disappointed with people that we allow people to be our friends or in our space that should be gone. Not that we allow for people to be in our space that are not good for us, and we are always like feeling kind of funny, but we allow them still in our space because they've been our friend for all this time. Friends, people change, and some of the people that you think are your friends ain't never really been your friend. you know they're really not your friend. You thought of them as your friend, you wanted that person to be your friend, but if you really look at your relationship, they really ain't your friend. And that sometimes we got to be realistic with people too. Like, what, this bitch really ain't my friend. And then walk away from that person and be okay with walking away. Aha, here it is. This is my new detail crease brush. Let me see if it works. I need some water, y'all. Okay, so I don't want to just be just talking to myself, so feel free to talk. Hold on. Talk amongst yourself. I gotta go get some water. All right, so having a little cucumber water. Come on in here and let's talk a little more. Let's talk. Ain't no. All right. Yes, there are levels to friendship. And speaking of levels of friendship, that's another thing. Thank you for saying that, because I think sometimes the other thing we have about friendships, I'm gonna use this color, Serenade, and my crease. The thing you have to understand, and I'll tell anybody this when it comes down to, especially with loss of loved ones, is that you have to understand that as at a certain, and I can talk about this in a different one, that grief is a lonely process. And so maybe I'll do a live all about that. So I'll write that down. Because I have some real serious thoughts about that, because I have been dealing with the loss of parents for years and years. And I think that when people have loss of loved ones, their expectations of people is wrong, and you have to understand what you're going to get and deal with it. Because it's not, people aren't your friends. It's just that, grief is a lonely place, and that's for real. Let me do something right here, and it's okay. But so anyway, with that being said, so let's go on and deepen this corner. But I think the other thing is that our expectations of people have to be realistic. You have to have realistic expectations of the people around you. See, a lot of times the problem is that some of us give so much to people, and our expectation is for people to do the same thing for us, when actually that's not who that person is. So you right, well, the thing is what you think of as a deeper friendship is not necessarily people around you, what their level of friendship is. And I think that's the thing. You have to like for instance, I have people that I've known for years, is that you have to stop expecting people to be like you. See, so often I had to learn this. We are who we are, and the people around us are who they are. So we cannot expect them. I'm gonna put this in my RV, to be the level of friend that we expect, because it's based on who we are as a person. So people are who they are, and they can only give you what they can give you because this is who they are as a person. And so often our expectations of people is based on who we are, how we relate to things, and they are different. So I have people that, look, I have friends that I know I ain't gonna talk to that often. We've been friends for years. We talk here and there, but we are still really, I still cherish our friendship. I understand we have this history, but we don't hang out like that. We just don't. We grew up together, things like that. We have different friends. I come when I'm called, things like that. They will come when I need them. And that's our friendship now. And that's the basis of who we are still as friends. We are still friends. We are not those people, and it's okay. But I know that in a pinch, if I really need them, they're going to come through the best way they can. Other people I know ain't shit like that, but they good times. So I can hang out with them, have a good time with them and everything. But when I'm in crisis, this ain't somebody I'm going to call, because they ain't the crisis person. They just are not. And so by understanding who people are, your expectations of them are where they should be, and you're not as disappointed in people. See, I have less disappointment with people because I understand who they are as people, and stop expecting things from them that you would give. Understand who they are. Now, if you choose to give them what you give them, then you do. But understand that might not be that person. That person is not going to be that person for you, because that's not who they are as a human being. So you cannot expect them. Now, I understand those people will probably want you in a crisis, and that's up to you if you decide to do that. You know what you do? Honestly, because when I'm in serious crisis, I'm all by myself. You have to dig deep into yourself. You have to work it out on your own sometimes. And what will happen is, and let me tell you something about crisis. Sometimes people that you have no expectations of, who might be perfect strangers to you, will come and help you through that crisis. And they might not ever become your real friend, but in that moment, they might be there to help you, and be willing to take the help that somebody gives you, even if it's a stranger. And sometimes I think that's our problem. We're so busy waiting for these people that we have expectations of to be there for us in crisis, that we lose the people that are there that would actually help us through the situations. Reach out to people. Reach out if there's something that's going on, and reach out to agencies or entities that can help you, because that person might be waiting to help you through that crisis. They just aren't that your friend, and your friends that you've been waiting, that hoping and praying that they will help you through shit, they not. They're just not. So now what it's teaching you is, let me tell you what life teaches you, that sometimes you got to do that shit on your own. That's just the reality of it. Sometimes in life, you're not going to have friends to help you. You're going to have to fucking get through some shit on your own. And it's the truth of life. And what that does is teach you to be a stronger person with that. A lot of things I've dealt with alone, by choice sometimes, but because of circumstances that people just ain't there for me. And so I had to realize and take on the responsibility of, this is my life. Well, you can never avoid future chaos or crisis. You can never avoid. If it's coming, it comes. And the problem is by trying to create a life that avoids it, when it comes, you can't handle it. See, that's what life is. Life is going to bring shit at you sometimes. Sometimes we will have periods where life is pretty damn good and things are going good. Enjoy that moment. Enjoy your life. Don't worry about that. Just understand, just be strong enough to be fluid enough to roll through the crises and changes in life, because that's what you have to be. You have to be fluid enough to handle it. The shit's gonna happen. There's gonna be times when life is gonna be like, this is what happens. Fuck, my eyes wet over here. Shit. So you can plan, you can do whatever you want to, love, but life is going. No, that's not true. Listen, you can try that and you can hope for that, but the reality is life is going to bring to you what life is going to bring to you. And that's for real. So you can do all that, but what happens is, if you really are trying to do that and then it still comes, that's when people break, because you're so busy trying to avoid life and make sure that nothing happens, that when it does, you cannot handle it. Listen, I didn't expect my parents to die. I didn't want my parents to die, but I had to live through that shit. I didn't expect my marriage to end, but I had to live through it. That's what life is. Learning how to live through shit and rising above it. So you can plan and hope. You can have contingencies and shit, but life is going to give you what life is going to give you. And you got to be ready for it. And that's what you have to be ready for. Sometimes when I'm putting on eye makeup, it makes my eyes water. Okay. So I'm just being real with you. You can hope that, and you can make, and to say that sin and all is no. Your life is what it is. And there's always the basis for anything to happen to you, no matter what you plan for, no matter how you try to figure it out, no matter all the things you put in place. Right. So you have to, you know what I'm saying? So, and that's what I'm saying with, when it comes down to people and friends. Right. And so you have to understand that that's just what life is. And it's going to bring those things to you. And so the strength comes in life is when you understand that, and then you can go ahead and keep moving and through life, because it's going to change. There's going to be changes, and some of them changes you're not going to like in that moment. But some of those changes you need in order to progress in a different place in your life. Life is about changes and is about crossroads. Life is all about crossroads. Listen, the better we understand. Okay, you got a skincare question? I don't know why you asked me about skincare, Lily, because you the skincare queen. I don't know nothing about skincare like you do, but okay. I will take that moment of you asking me something about skincare. Okay, let me hit this crease better, y'all. We have to understand ourselves. And like I said, Once you can get past the point that your expectations of people is for them to act a certain way. Why is my daughter calling me right now? Let me do something. Let me grab this. Let me see what I can do right quick. Hello. Yeah, so, and I'm not here to like rain on anybody's parade, but the reality is this is how life is. And so you kind of have to be open to that and how life rolls. Because I think so many people are so floored when life does bring them something. Oh shit. This eye was a little wet. Are you all still there? Because I know my phone was ringing. So sometimes that knocks me out. Let me see if she'll get this message from me. I don't think I'll do red at this point, only because I've heard about the drying situation, and I think it'll be a little too harsh on my skin because I can tend to have issues with dry where things will like burn me. I've had chemical burns from skincare, so I would think that it would do that. Yep. Right. Now, exactly. Now, I agree with you. And that's a personal decision, that part is what you're doing there. But, you know, see, that's avoidance. Yeah. Yeah. See, that's why I won't mess with it because I can see. And really, what do you need? And your skin does not need, what do you need the retin-A for? For the hyperpigmentation? Yeah, see, you don't, you ain't got that much hyperpigmentation. I've seen your skin. Let's just be honest. You don't have that much. But I'm afraid of the dryness and the chemical burns because years ago when I was younger, I burnt the hell out of my skin. And so I've always been very, even though I do try a lot of skincare, I, as soon as I feel anything, I'm quick to get rid of it. Let me go up here because I put this painterly shit on. So I'm going to put on this Caramelize up here on my brow bone just a little bit because I feel like I just need to get at a little something in here. I really do like the Menagerie Cosmetics formula. Now I'm looking at this side. I'm going to show you all. My eye was kind of wet. You know, it was a little bit wet. Like, because on this side, my eye tends to, y'all see, I kind of get this wetness in my eyes. So I have to be really, I try to make sure they're dry before I start putting down any mattes. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I would just go with a really good retinol product or you know what I'm saying, Lily? Because I'm the way they dry your skin. I don't know if you need all that. Okay, let me put these back away for a second. Because your skin is not to the point that I think that you need all of that. I'm going to use this one. Yeah. Oh, I understand because you know I'll be talking about my line. And you told me nobody sees your line. But I see that damn line. Okay. So let's clean up this one quick. What do I do with it? Here it is. The biggest cheat out here is cleaning up your lid, just so you know, from an eyeshadow standpoint. Exactly. See, because I've never noticed any spots on you, Lily. Never, never, never. Never, never, never. Just for everybody who doesn't put on makeup a lot, the best thing to do is carve out your lid. It fixes any problems you have in your blend up here. And gives you a nice clean canvas. Yeah, so I think, yeah, so let's go back to, so what we were talking about is, yeah, so when it comes down to like friendships and life and stuff, the change is gonna happen. But I'm being real with friendships, with friends. You have to understand who your friends are, who are not, what's gonna happen. Let me tell you something. In one of my worst times of my life, I was saved by basically a stranger. I wound up seeing him for a while. He wound up not being the best guy ever. But in that moment that I needed saving, he saved me. And I for real mean he saved my life. It was when I was super sick. I didn't know if I had cancer or not. They were testing me and I was ill, and that was at the end of my marriage, and I didn't know what I was gonna do. I walked out of my home. I left everything. And he took care of me. And then for real, he moved me in. He took care of me. Yes, he had his issues, and no, we did not work out. But in that moment, he took care of me. And I am grateful. As I look back at it, I'm grateful because at that moment, I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't know how I was going to get back and forth to see my doctors. I didn't know anything. I was out there drowning. But God brought him to me. Now, was he the guy? What am I using? I have this Anastasia concealer, pot concealer, but I also this is what have been using forever, is this e.l.f. complete coverage concealer. They have, this one is the light one, and then they have a medium or dark one, and it has like 4 different pans you can play with, nice and thick enough so that you don't have the issue. Because like I got this stuff, which is this Revolution cut crease stuff, and I find that it's a little too runny. You have to be really careful with it because it's very liquidy. Whereas these are thick and allow you to create your crease without, so that it holds it better. So that's what I like, the thicker ones, because like this cut crease stuff is okay for somebody else, but just like for me, it's a little much. I need the thickness right there. And I know people love the P. Louise, but this is $3. P. Louise, you got to get it, and it's got to be sent over to you and all that other great stuff. I'm sure it's one of the best stuff, primer stuff to do this with. But yeah, just the getting it and everything is just too much for me. The heck did I just get on you? Oh, I got concealer on me. Okay. All right. So in staying with this one, we are going to use this Besties, which is this pink down here. Where's a good one? and I think The thing that has helped me when it comes to friends is understanding that about people, to the point that I don't have expectations of them. You know, my expectations of people is very low. I mean, I have some of the lowest expectations of people. So I'm always pleasantly surprised when people come through. And I know people like, why? But it's like, I have friends that do things with me and they're like, you do everything. It's like, but if I wait for you, the shit ain't gonna happen. So, or it's gonna be extremely late, which is going to fucking annoy me. So I have learned that my expectations of people is for them to be who they are. I have no expectations of them. And the thing is that I'm not being mean sometimes, but I understand people around me. So when I make statements like that, some people get mad at me, but it's like, don't be mad. It's like this. What was her drama a month ago? What did she do about a month ago? Hi, Mary. Listen, why spend all that and have to get it over here when this is $3? Now, and the only reason why I have this one is because I got this on because you know they no longer sell this. I think they discontinued it, and I wound up paying like $10 for it. And so I was like, what am I gonna do with it? It actually isn't a bad concealer if you're very light with it. So I can actually use this Anastasia as a concealer, but I just wound up started using it um on my lid, and I was like, oh, this is kind of cute. This kind of works. This works for me. Okay, we're gonna work with it. Okay, so I'm just gonna do something simple. Hey, Denise, I'm just gonna use the Besties, and look at how it came on here though. This stuff is super soft. Um, let's see. We're just gonna we're gonna do a base to see how it looks with dry brush, and then we can oh my gosh, y'all see, I didn't even wet my brush. Do y'all see that? I didn't even wet my brush, child. I didn't. Okay, do y'all see this? I promise y'all. Y'all saw I did not wet the brush. We're gonna do the other side now. Oh, wait. Do y'all see how pretty this pink is, though? With no brush wetting, nothing like that. And that's what we got right here. Now, I got to be honest. This is what happens on this eye. You see how that happened in the crease? Because my eye will, it's, dang, it picked up a whole lot of that. It, gets, is kind of wet, especially on this eye. So let's blend in this with just a little bit. Let's blend these in so we get a nice blend on the edge. I mean, but that is a gorgeous color right there. So when in doubt, when this happens, I throw a wing in. No, no lie, because like right here, it's nothing about um the palette itself. It's about my eyes. This is the Courtship palette by Menagerie Cosmetics. Um, has nothing to do with that. It's just that I always have this issue right there. Like this one, you can see is fine, but this side always has this issue where it does that. So I have to like reapply until I get it right. So hopefully it'll hold right there now. And then you want to just kind of like, you want to blend the edges. And it's like I have this issue right there. That's why if you ever see me take pictures, yay! Did you get your courtship palette yet? This is what I'm playing with right now, kid. Ash. Did you get it yet? That's what I'm putting on right now. And this pink right here is so soft and so buttery. You see this? This is dry brush. I didn't put in anything extra. Dry brush. Nothing extra. See that, girl? You see that, girl? I gave y'all the hands. It is so soft and buttery and beautiful. Okay, so let's go ahead and put on some eyeliner. I love the pinks, but I'm just saying I didn't have to. This is the way it came out without any, just a dry brush. This is a dry brush, dabbed it in there, dry brush. And we do know I love my pinks. When in doubt, I'm going to pink it out. What the hell is this? Oh, this is this liquid liner I got from. I'm like, what is this right here? April, I need to check that out. I never thought of that. I never thought of that. I might have dry eye. You're absolutely right. Plus, I got all these lights around me. You have no idea how much light I have around me also. Now my goal is to not allow myself to have as many dirty brushes as I did this last time. I mean, it was ridiculous how many dirty brushes I had. Okay, so here we go. Let's try to put on some eyeliner. I don't think I'm gonna try to do a super wing or anything. Well, I might need to do a little something on this side. Just a little something. So anyway, those are my thoughts, darlings. Oh my goodness. Let me show y'all what I've been working with. I'm gonna show y'all this, and I want to show you all this. Where's it at? So I kind of cleaned up my eyeliners, which was a good thing. Bianca, where's it at? Okay, I'm gonna do this, and I want to show you all what I've been using in my waterline. It's been making me so happy. I've been so happy with it. I'm happy. But anyway, let me do a couple of things first. Let me put on some eyeliner, and then I'm gonna show you what I've been doing with my waterline that has been just like love. Man, I'm 53 minutes in. You can tell I just been talking. See, this is the thing when I do this. It's like if I was sitting here just putting on my makeup, I'd be so much further along. Maybe. Perhaps I would be. But yeah, so those are my thoughts on change. So Janice Blush and Buff, and if you don't watch her, you should watch her. She said that I should do confession lives. Not so much confession lives, but like people can send me in anonymously via email or like DM me stuff on my IG. Their questions about relationships, stuff like that, and then I can read it anonymously, and then talk about my thoughts on it. I'm kind of considering it. I think that would be a really good series. What do you think? just gonna do that. Your thoughts on that? I put it on my community page to see what people thought about it. I kind of like it. I think it would be interesting to do. Okay, so I'm looking here and there is some fallout, y'all. I'm looking at my skin. Ooh, I got this like on this side. I have so much little pink glitter on this side. I just looked at it good. I'm like, what? What's going on? I have pink fallout. So I will be cleaning that up in a second. I just noticed that. I just noticed this. Like, what the heck? What's all that pinkness? But anyway, um, yeah, so anyway, let's chit chat a little more because I know it was a very heavy subject matter we were having. So let's just chit chat a little bit. You know, I will do a chit chat moment and then we can go back over, talk about that again if people really want to keep talking about change and life changes and how to deal with them. You know, we can chit chat. We can. I have quite a bit of new makeup we're gonna play in. As soon as I'm done with this, I have a lot. I got a lot of complexion stuff and cheek stuff that I've gotten really inexpensively. So, there's been quite a few sales going on. Quite a few sales. So let's just go on and see what we got going on. You know? All right, all right, all right. So what have you all bought new? I mean, everybody's so quiet. I'm not seeing anybody talking. Oh, yeah, I don't is everybody here? Anybody talking to me? Hey, Brim. Everybody's quiet. I think they're giving me quiet though, because I'm putting on eyeliner. Because eyeliner is very precise. You have to have that moment of silence. Right. They want me to concentrate. Because this could go bad. Oh, you driving? So you got out of class early? Well, if y'all want me to for my new people, I can go back over what I was saying about change. Y'all want me to go over it? Because I can revisit it. I can revisit it for the new people. So what I said about change is that change is going to happen in your life. And the thing about change is you need to be open to change and move through change. And let's be honest, not every change is going to be a good change in that moment. But it might be necessary to get you to your next moment of life. And I think so often when life is changing around us, we become fearful. We are scared. We don't want the change, but the change is going to come. And it's up to you to learn how to navigate through change. And the best way you can is to go ahead and embrace change because change is good. Even when we don't see it as good at that moment, change is good because change leapfrogs us into different places in our life. Change leapfrogs us into new places in our life and places that we probably need to be. Where we are not there now, we need to be there. And we worry about change because we fear. Okay, so now what I've been doing is I've been using this rose gold. this is a rose gold eyeliner in my waterline, as opposed to using like the nude ones or the white ones, because I found they were a little too harsh. But something about this rose gold looks so pretty on my waterline. Yeah. Oh yes. Listen, my son hates change. He's very bad with change. He's gotten better with it. He was terrible as a kid though. But I like the way this looks because it's not as harsh, and it's a little bit it's got a little pinkiness, but not so much that it makes me look sickly. And this has got a lot of fallout. Yeah, I'm gonna have to set this down with some glue. Okay. Hi, Dookie. You are absolutely new. I've never seen you before. So, hello. How are you? Okay, so that's done. Let's put on some face makeup because we know I do my eyes first because I am not that person who thinks they can do their eyes last because my skills are so good. I'm just making sure that I got a decent blend between there. Then I like to go over again. Hi, Adriana. Hi. So yeah, so when it comes to thank you. I love a good, I love a good one. Okay, so when it comes down to my face, I want to do a couple of things. Now, the issue is when you are in combination skin, you always want to work on combination oily, is that you want to get that T-zone. So I'm going to hit my T-zone with this Becca Evermatte. This is Poreless Priming Perfector. So I like to put it on, and we're going to put this on, let it sit on. Thank you. Gonna let this sit on, but I'm going to, oh shit. Hello, I just got you. Why are you being so difficult already? Man, this stuff is tight in here. Okay. So we're gonna put a little on this on. But yeah, so I just want to talk about change because I find that change is such a hard thing for people to deal with. And then we sabotage ourselves because we fear change, and so we fight change. Listen, change is gonna happen. You did yours last for the first time? Yeah, see, I ain't one to doing that. Because I always feel like I'm gonna mess up someplace. Okay. Now I gotta say, yeah. She laying down. She sleep. She ain't think about me. Let me say this. This is the first time I really used this Evermatte Poreless. Okay, first off, did y'all see how much it took away all of my skin, the little bit of complexion I have? It took away. Do y'all see that? I am pale as hell now. But I'm also matte as hell. And it feels dry. It feels dry. This, and there ain't no pores. Ain't no pores, y'all. Ain't no pores. No pores right now. But I have nothing going on. So I'm going to let this dry for a minute because I'm actually going to go over it with another primer because I'm about to be extra as hell. So, yeah. Ciao. 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 Okay, so anyway. Yeah. Because I have, and what I want to say about life also is that do not dwell on the rough times that you have. A lot of times we dwell on our rough times and we miss our good times. Life on a daily basis is pretty good. You know, life is okay most days. And I think that we by dwelling on the worst times of our lives, we miss the goodness that our life really has. You know, um, when things happen that we don't want, we dwell on that so much that we don't notice how good life has actually been toward us. And that's a problem that many of us have. And I have to watch myself with it, because it's so easy to dwell on the things that are bad in our lives without noticing the good in our lives. Okay, so we're going to now put this on top of it, which is this Ulta Beauty Youthful Glow Primer Serum. Hey, Denia. And I think sometimes we miss that. We miss the goodness. I'm gonna do it like, you know, I'm a IG person. Okay, well, this is only for this now. If I'm gonna be rolling out the door, I'm not doing all this every day. There's levels now. There is every day getting ready and sitting here talking to y'all for 2 hours getting ready, or if I'm gonna be going out someplace. Okay, so then I won't put this on top, and hopefully this will not degrade that mattness that I have going on underneath, but it will blend together for a beautiful, beautiful glow. Okay, so what I'm saying is that it didn't mess with the mattness, but it is helping my skin feel a little better, because I am really loving this primer serum. It's a youthful glow, so it gives you a slight glow to your skin. But, you know, the hell did I do on this side? Huh. Let me get this a look. Just... Okay, there we go. All right. Don't it look smooth? Don't it look smooth? Chow. Yeah, huh. Let's revel in the smoothness of this primer potion I got going on. Now I have some stick foundations. What do I have? Where's it at? Okay, so I have the Wet n Wild, and I have the Milani. So we have to decide which one I'm going to use. Let's figure it out. Let's figure it out. Let's figure it out. So I have the Milani. I have this one in warm beige. I think this will work, because, you know, me and my colors. So I have warm beige right here. And then I have two Wet n Wilds to play with to try to figure out. So come on now. Milani, okay. And then I got the two Wet n Wilds. Milani, okay. Okay, I'm seeing Milani. Let's go. Let's see. Let's get some voting in. Milani or Wet n Wild. Milani or Wet n Wild. One or the other is going to be on the face. Oh, it's looking like Milani is winning. Milani is winning. Milani is winning. Okay, hold on. Oh, oops. Let me go. I need to clean my damn sponges. Let me rinse the sponge off from my concealer. And I'll be right back and we'll start putting it on. Okay, so let me be honest. There's a lot of fallout on this eyeshadow. Lots of fallout. I like the eyeshadow, but there's a lot of fallout. I would need to use glitter glue or something like that the next time I use it. Yeah. Definite fallout on here. I got glitter all up under my eyes. Not to the point that it's bad looking because it's kind of cute, but there is glitter. So just so you know. Hi, Emmy. You're new. Hello, how are you? Don't forget, y'all, you new people. Don't forget to hit that subscribe on your way out. On your way out, hit the subscribe button on your way out. Don't play with. Okay, so we're gonna go with the Milani. So let's hit some Milani on this face. Let's see how this looks. Now I don't know if the color's right, so we're gonna see what happens. Because I am not a huge fan of the Conceal and Perfect foundation. It's just a little too thick for me. Emmy is a food expert. Oh shit. Okay, okay. Oh, I'm gonna have to watch you. So let's see. Let's see how this is gonna look. Let me grab a. Listen, I have so many brushes now that I had to separate them. After I washed them, I was like, okay, so how you gonna get to all these brushes? So I have separated them. So these are some foundation brushes I have. So let me grab a foundation brush. I am going to grab, I think I'm gonna use my Sigma F80. Now this is not one of my favorite brushes. We're gonna see how it works. So let me start moving this stuff around before it gets stuck. The color I have in the Milani is warm beige. Just so you know. Okay, we're gonna see how this works. What eye palette did I use? I used the Courtship palette by this is by Menagerie Cosmetics, right there. Okay, let me tell y'all, I'm kind of liking the finish on this Milani already. It's looking kind of good on my skin. She kind of good. She's not the creamiest. You know how some stick foundations are kind of creamy. This is not that creamy. Right. I know that's right. So it's not the creamiest, but I do like the way it's feeling on the way it's wearing on my skin at the moment. Now I don't have a lot on. Don't have a lot on, but it's kind of pretty. Just let me get in so y'all can see her. Okay. So she kind of cute, y'all. I must say I'm kind of liking this one. I need to pull up these foundation reviews. I tend toward liquids. I'm not a huge stick foundation user, but this is kind of going to change my mind about them. I actually like powders too, though. Like for the summertime, I like a good powder foundation, and I'm going to be playing with this tinted moisturizer thing. But yeah, this looks pretty good, y'all. Now, if it wears well, it's a keeper. It's a keeper because like the Milani, did you get this, Lily? The Makeup Forever? Girl. That is love. Have you got you need to pick it up since you work there. Get that discount. It is nice. Oh my goodness. It is so velvety smooth on the skin. I'm gonna have to do my review on it. I'm gonna have to wear it a couple more times, and I will be giving a review on this thing because it is Yes. Yes, a good powder foundation. And plus in the summertime, you tend to, don't want to have as heavy a makeup on. You're kind of going with that more easy breezy look, more bronzy, glowy stuff. So I tend toward things that are lighter on the skin. Okay, so far so good. Oh, and look what else I have by Milani. I have I have this right here, which is the Milani Conceal and Perfect um, concealer. So let's try and see how this looks. I got this in light natural because I wanted it to have a little brightening as opposed to be my exact color, which would be medium something. Okay, so we're going to try this one out. As you see, I'm taking it off. That's how brand new this stuff is. That's how brand new this stuff is. Okay, so let's try it. Okay, right now it's a little light. And it's a kind of heavy. So we will see. Where's my brush? Okay. Got it. Okay. Okay, so far so good. Oh snap. I kind of like it, y'all. First, Milani might be getting in with these because, like I said, I'm not a huge fan of the Milani might be getting in with these, y'all. Okay, let me set this right quick. Setting. I don't want that one. It's too big. It's kind of looking good, y'all. No lies here. No lies here. It's kind of looking good. I'm going to set it with a little bit of my e.l.f. Peach powder. And I do a very light dusting. I am not one to put a lot of powder on. Because we too old for all that damn powder. We are too old for that powder. But I'm looking at this. And it's looking kind of good. So now what I'm going to do to kind of set it. And so I'm going to do a light press with a slightly damp sponge. Just to bring it in just a little bit. Okay, I'm going to say that I'm kind of liking it. Can you see the difference already? The Milani is kind of coming for me now. Now, I'm not one to put concealer all over my face. Mainly because I just don't like... I try to keep everything minimal. My main concern is my under eye. I wish you all could see how good this looks. I'm kind of loving it. And I am not a huge concealer person, but, because everybody's like, oh my God, listen, we're going to have some creasing, y'all, because if you got some lines, it's going to crease a little bit. But the main thing is I'm looking at that it's not creating badness under my eyes, because sometimes these concealers get up under your eyes and make a roadmap. And this is not creating a roadmap. It is looking pretty damn good. Now let me set this powder down. Let me set this down with some powder. Let me grab a good powder brush. Where's one of my favorites? This is a nice powder brush. This is a BH Cosmetic one that I just got recently. Like it. Okay, so we're going to set this down. Now, oh, and I got something new that I didn't have. Not that it's super new, but I just got it recently. This is the Too Faced Ethereal Setting Powder. I just got this recently in the 21 Days of Beauty. This is one of my 21 Days of Beauty things that I purchased. Now this is in medium, which is looking a tad bit yellow, but we're going to see how this looks on me. Yeah, hey, I am very impressed by it. No lie. I'm feeling kind of cute. Feeling kind of cute today. Okay, y'all. She trying to be cute on me. She trying to be cute. So anyway, back to our conversation as I put this on. Okay, so I have, look, I'm all Milani today because I actually have, let me put this right here because I like to put my ones that I'm using right here. I actually have Milani bronzer. So we have the new Milani bronzer. Let's play with her. So we got that. You know, I got a lot of Milani going on right here. So I got the new Milani bronzer. Now, I am a bronzer contour person. So I tend towards matte and cool tones because I like to use bronzer as a contour tool too. So these are not ones that are going to necessarily warm up your face. There is a difference between a bronzer that's going to really warm up your face. They tend to be. Did I get which in the second color? So far, I am liking what we have going on. You know, sometimes when you put on your makeup, you're like, this ain't working. The second, I did. I ain't gonna lie. But I have bronzers for the summer and I have bronzers for the wintertime. This is a wintertime bronzer. I have some that are deeper that will go on in the summertime when I've got a little tannish going on. This is in, let me tell you how this color I have. This is 02 Sunkissed. Yeah, this is really cute on me. Now we have some new blush we can play with. So let's look at some new blush. I kind of think I know what I'm gonna use, but y'all can have some. We can swatch a little, see what they look like. Okay, so let me stop because I have my face extra bronze. Okay, so I have some new Milani blushes. I have some where they at? I have these LA Girl blushes. So I've got some blush options right here. So let's see what I have. I have this. This is called Blush Babe by LA Girl. These are nice. I've had these for a while. I haven't worn them as much as I should. This one is this one is actually pretty good if you are of a lighter skin tone. Because this is the lighter one. Now this one I kind of broke. So I got to be careful with it. But this is called Blushed Island Hottie. And this is more of a coral ones. So that's one I kind of like. But it's kind of broken. So I have to be very careful with this one. Because it's got a little, you know, blip in it. But I have this. These are really pretty. These are nice corally colors. Let me show y'all one. Like this is a really pretty coral colors on this one. Now this is what I have from Milani. I have their new ones in the baked blushes. I have Sunset Passion, which is this one right here, this color right here, this one right here, and then I have Primavera, which is, what is this? Petal Primavera, and this is more of a pinky toned. So, but it's like a deeper pinky tone. So I'm thinking I want to use this one of these two, because I think they kind of go with my eye look. You see where I'm going with this? It goes with my eye look. Okay, let me keep drinking my water, by the way. But y'all are so quiet today. What's going on? Ain't nobody talking. Y'all just, so am I talking too much? Am I spitting so much knowledge? Y'all just sitting there, taking it in. Am I spitting so much knowledge, y'all? What you getting in Ulta? Why are you in Ulta? What you doing in there? What are you doing? Paying attention. Oh, snap. Okay, so what do y'all think? I think more foundation. What foundation are you getting? I think I'm going to go with this one. The Petal Primavera. I haven't used this yet. We're going to see how it looks. Oh, I have got to declutter. I have got to declutter. Okay. Oh, thank you, Dookie. I appreciate that. I have got to declutter. Can I tell y'all something I'm thinking about decluttering? For real? I'm thinking about decluttering something from Juvia's place. The Cover FX. Oh, tell me. I've been thinking about getting that. I don't even know if I want the Cover FX, because that's full coverage, and I'm really not a full coverage girl. So it's like, do I really want it? I don't know. Okay, so let's go on and put some blush on. Where's my favorite blush? Here we go. I know y'all like, declutter some Juvia's place. Not an eyeshadow palette. Let me just say that. It's not an eyeshadow palette. Y'all know I love Juvia, but I gotta be honest. I can't declutter at all. Shoot, Juvia ain't giving me no. Which ones were you missing? Yeah, because Juvia's place is having a 40% off sale. So y'all need, if you're missing something, go on and get it. And if you do not have the Saharan 2 blush palette, you need to go and get that. So this is very buildable. Tribe and Warrior 2. Okay, all right. And you got it for 40% off? What am I thinking about getting rid of? I'm thinking about getting rid of her highlighters. A couple of her highlighters. You called it. I'm not impressed with the highlighters as much. Just being honest. Okay, so before I put on my highlighters, let's do some eyebrows. I am getting better with my eyebrows. I'm not the best, but I am getting better. And my eye gel is not here. Where's my bag? Okay, well, I'll use what I got here. So, yep. Yeah, 40% off. You had to get them. Hell, 40% off make you want to get backups. But I'm not a backup person. I mean, I'm like realistic with myself. What's the point of having backups? I'm barely using the stuff I have. Yes, you need to try that LA Girl brow pencil. It's sitting in my makeup bag, and I don't know where my makeup bag is. But I do like the ColourPop one too. I knew what you were saying. Because I'm just being honest. I'm just not going to spend $20 on a brow pencil, because you go through them so quickly. I'm just not doing it. And I am not the queen of brows. I barely know what I'm doing. So I don't need to be spending like, all this money on a brow pencil when I barely know what I'm doing with my brows. I have such envy of those young girls who be having them perfect brows with their hair-like strokes and everything. And it looks like, oh my God, it just looks so... I mean, some of these Some of these people can have brows that are just amazing. Well, that's because dip brow gonna last you forever. A brow pomade is going to last forever. Right, you better get it on sale when you can. B, she just leaving me, ain't saying nothing to me. About to start detangling. Look, I gotta detangle my hair because it's a hot mess. Okay. Now, this is why I say when people be talking about doing these 10-minute out the door face looks, how you doing 10 minutes when it take about 6-7 minutes to do your eyes alone? Give me a break. Give me a break. I wish I had. Now, we were talking about the microblading issues, but I think my eyes are looking kind of pretty. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna take 30 minutes. Thank you, Dana. Um, right. I have to budget out 30 minutes in the morning because it ain't happening in less than 30. 30 is good. 30 is me having all my stuff to get, using stuff that I'm used to using. And honestly, I got to be real with you. If you are looking to put on makeup and you want it to be 10 minutes or less, then stop trying to put on makeup. Because now you're just playing with yourself and you're just going to be disappointed with life. And this is your excuse for not putting on makeup, is because it takes too long. If you can't allot some time for your makeup, then don't put it on. And that's just being honest. I mean, come on now. Trying to come up with a 10-minute face. I got a maybe 20 minutes on a good day. Maybe 20 minutes on a good day. But I am not even going to sit up here and lie and say, oh, I can put on my makeup and be out the door in 10 minutes. If I'm walking out the door in 10 minutes with makeup on, it's because all I did was slap some brow gel on. Here we go. I done slapped some brow gel on and kept it moving. And put a little mascara, maybe some lashes on, and some lip gloss. That's about all you're going to get in that 10 minutes. Hi, Jenny. I was just thinking about you. How are you doing? I was like, where my Jenny at? I ain't seen her in a minute. Or maybe I was just tripping. Okay, so let's fix this damn eyebrow up. Oh my goodness, I just saw your picture. See, no makeup still needs about 20 minutes for me. I don't know what's going on with this eyebrow over here. It's extremely large, but I don't have time to try to figure it out. I don't know what I did over here. I had to cut that out. getting ready to do videos. You know my life. I don't have hot dates. I don't have hot dates. Are you kidding me? Okay, no. No hot dates over here. Yeah. No hot dates over here. All right, so let's talk highlighter. Let's talk highlighters. Let's talk highlighters. I don't have any really new ones. Um, Shit, I'm fucking up my eyebrow. I'm gonna have to carve this baby out some. Hold on. Give me a second. Let's work this out. Okay, that's a little better. I will be fixing this all up in a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna fix this up. Highlighters. Let's talk highlighters. Okay, all in all, I am kind of really, and let me do my under eyes first before I do. Yeah, let me just do my highlight and then I'll do my under eyes. I am kind of liking this Milani stick foundation, and the concealer is kind of doing me some justice. Kind of doing me some justice, y'all. No lie here. Okay, so I'm just going to grab a highlighter that I love. Here is Moon and Back by JCat Beauty. Because you all know these are my highlighters of love. Let me not do that because I would be sick if this thing fell out. I would be sick. I'll be like, no, no, it didn't fall out. Oh, you know what I found? And I'm going to put it on the community tab. I found a couple. Okay, so let me go back to what I was saying. What I found, and I'm going to put the pictures on my community chat. I was looking on Nordstrom Rack online, and I found two of my favorite palettes. Girl, that's called Bronzer Contour. You guys can put some contour down there. You know who you need to watch to see how to do that for real? Go watch Nabella Noor. She's Pakistani, I think. She's a Pakistani American. You know, full figure girl, BBW, and she does some amazing things with concealing, you know, double chins and stuff. Listen, they have two of the ones that I have right here. I'm going to show you all in a second. Two of my favorites, which is this one right here. They have this one right here, which is this Urban Decay Afterglow palette that I like. It's a highlighter palette. I think it's like, yes, Nabella Noor, Noor. This right here. They have this. And then they have this one too, which is this Laura Geller Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminators. It has the Gilded Honey, my favorite, which is Peach Glow, and then the Ballerina. This thing is like $16.97 on Nordstrom Rack right now. Oh, maybe I should put on a little Peach Glow. Let me put on a little Peach Glow. Now that I said that, let's just layer up some stuff. Woo-hoo. All right, come through Peach Glow. Yeah, so this thing is like $16.97 on Nordstrom Racks now. So if you've always wanted to try the Laura Geller highlighters, it's a really good deal. Under eyes. Let me do my under eyes. Let me do my under eyes. I'm not actually going to. I was saying to myself, I'm like, I'm just going to do a little more decluttering before I move. I really had to get rid. Why are people coming, my friends coming to get these lipsticks? They ain't going to be happy till I toss them all out. And they're going to be like, oh my God, I wanted a lipstick. Okay, so let's do the under eyes, and then we're going to spray this down and put on some lashes. Under eyes, under eyes, under eyes. So I'm just going to go on and use the Serenade that I used to begin with. under my eyes. This is what's in my crease. I always say one of my favorite pencil brushes are these little dose of colors brushes that come in their mats. They should be selling. What palette is this? This is the Courtship palette by Menagerie Cosmetics. They should be selling these brushes. These brushes are so nice. I don't know why they ain't selling them. Okay, so inner corner. Let me show y'all what I'm going to do in my inner corner. I am going to use this champagne. Aren't they cute? I'm going to use this champagne crepe gel eyeliner pencil by LA Girl. I have the whole set of them. These are such nice pencils. These are so nice. Let me show you. Look at how beautiful that color is. Look at how beautiful that is right there. You see what I'm saying? And these last so long. These are so nice in the they're nice and creamy, but they set down. Love them. So there's that. So now let's set this down with some Fix Plus. And I am extra as fuck with my Fix Plus. But I can be, because guess what? I got 3 more of these babies when they was on sale. I bought 3 when they was half price. Okay, let's do it up. So we're gonna let this. So let's keep talking while my face is drying. Then we'll put on some lashes and make a decision on some lip products. I kind of got some ideas. So while you think about what kind of colors you think my lips should be. Should they be pinks? Should they be rosies? Should they be corals? Because then I can pull out some colors and we can figure out which color I should put on my lips. Or we can try a few of them and then take them off and then come up with one. You never know how this is going to work. But anyway, I want to say thank you all for the people who really was in the beginning and everything when I was talking about change and how life changes can affect you. What the hell did I just do? Y'all gonna let me not do my Cupid's bow highlighter. I'm telling y'all need to get this brush from BH Cosmetics. Because if you want to do like this, the little Cupid's bow highlighter makes it so much easier. Makes it so much easier. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to do more this kind of thing besides us just having our little chit chat, us little hanging out, stuff like that. I do think that pink or rosy, okay, pink or rosy, I kind of do agree with that, considering my eyes are pink, so we can go with some pinks or some rosy ones. Got some ideas. I got some ideas. Okay, so going to be putting on my Allure lashes. I need to clean these babies, but we're gonna put on a pair. So I think I will do more of them where I'm doing like just conversations. I want to do some stuff about relationships. If y'all want me to do some relationship conversations, let me know, because we can have whole conversations and not just about dating, about how to deal with how being feminine, all this other good stuff. Can I just tell y'all that I think I have fallen in love with this Milani Conceal and Perfect. I think that this is some. It might be coming up in here with like my Too Faced. Boo. You might have somebody to compete with. You might have someone to compete with. Can I tell y'all that I am like kind of obsessing on these kind of things now? These like complexion enhancer glow stuff. I'm about to have a whole bunch of them, y'all. I can feel it in my bones that I'm about to buy a bunch of these things. I can feel it in my bones. I'm about to buy a bunch of these things. I'm just saying. Yes, that new Milani stuff is nice. This now for real, I'm liking how the foundation is looking on. We gonna do some stuff on being more feminine, all that stuff. I am liking the way this foundation feels on my skin. I really do. It looks really pretty on it. So we just have to see the wear on it. We just need to see the wear on it because I'm thinking that this is gonna be good, y'all. I'm thinking it's gonna be good. So let's put on some lashes. Okay. Oh shoot, I need to. Where is my stuff? Let me go find my. Where is my? Hold on. Let me go get my makeup bag. It's got my tweezers in. Oh, here it is. Oh, my damn makeup bag is sitting here the whole damn time. Okay, Louise. Let me see. Okay, so this one right here, this Petal Primavera, is very subtle on my skin. This will probably be much more impactful on someone who's a little fairer than me. But I like it. Okay, so let me grab some stuff out of here. See, I had my thing. How to pair look with outfit. Okay, once I get settled in my place and then I figure out how to do that with, because I am the queen of having using a phone to do this stuff. So I can try to figure that out. Yes, I will talk about the wear probably in a follow up. What am I looking for? Oh, I'm looking for my tweezers. And I think they're in here. Yes. Let me grab my tweezers. These are my favorite tweezers to put on lashes with. You don't need these, but they're very convenient and very helpful. So these are actually lash tweezers. They're a little bit longer. You don't need these. I can do them with the regular tweezers. But I think like when I really started using them, it really helped me. My lash game really helped my lash game. What did I just do with my toilet paper for my nose, y'all? Oh, here it is. Okay, let me dab. Oh, thank you for saying that. I really appreciate that, Brent. Because I always think that the young ones don't want to, hang out with me. So we're going to use these. Now, I have two different glues now. My favorite glue now, for real, is my velour lash glues. Oh, yeah, so, okay. Biddy, you're so much smaller now. Oh, there's some websites we can talk about, go to find some really cute clothes. I have the velour lash glues, which I love. Quick set. But Duo has come out with a quick set adhesive too. Now I use my Duo like for today because I'm filming and I'm not going to be having these lashes on forever. So I use the Duo for that. Oh, let me clean this off a little bit. Do not tear your lash, Louise. Okay, so I use the Duo because it's a nice glue. It's inexpensive, but it doesn't last as long as my velour. The velour will last much longer on my eyes. I don't have as much lift, but like for doing this, I use the Duo. And I like this because this is quick set. So you don't have to wait like the 30 seconds, let it get tacky, blah, 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 all that other good stuff. Okay, so let me look at the side I'm putting it on because I was about to have it on the wrong one. Okay, so I'm going in. We'll see if y'all can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm gonna lift it. So what you cannot see is I have a mirror right there. Okay, so I have a mirror right there. So you see, I gotta look down into the mirror to put this on. Okay. Okay, so what I did was I just kind of put them on, and I'm looking underneath them to make sure they're on. Like right here, this one is not sticking the way I want it to. So I gotta keep playing with it till I get it on right. And if it don't come on right, take the damn thing off and just keep moving and do it again. Like for some reason it's not sticking right here. It's trying to lift up. Now I kind of got it on pretty good, because what you want to do is look underneath and see how close it is to your lash line. And then you want to squeeze it to get it closer to your lash line. So right now I got it pretty good, if you can see that, because so there we go. So there we go, right there. Boom. So did that help? I know it's like a really quick thing, but what you're basically doing is you're putting it on. So that's why you're looking underneath. And you just give yourself enough time to move it around. So there it is, it's on. Yes. Okay, so that one's on. Any questions? Any questions before I start on the next one? Because you know it's going to get quiet over here. It's going to get quiet. Okay, so let me clean this just a little bit. This other lash is really dirty. Really dirty. I need to like go ahead and like really stop being lazy and clean my lashes. There we go, just a little bit off. Any questions? Any questions? Y'all still here? Because I know YouTube be messing with me. So I asked this because I can't tell if I can't see if you all can't do anything or if I'm buffering. So let me know if I start buffering, things like that. All right, so let's put this next one on. Now my left side is always it tends to be my harder side to put them on. So I'm going to put this one on and then we'll start playing with lipsticks. So you want to get your glue on good. Glue on, check. And like I said, these you don't have to wait. Like with normal strip lash adhesive, you have to wait 30 seconds. Give it time to like get tacky. But on this one, you do not have to do that. So now what you do is you want to look down at yourself putting it on. Don't do it head on. You want to look down into the mirror. And then you want to get here and just kind of put it on, place it on, and then start doing your adjustments. And voila, you got a lash on. So now we're good. Should I clean these? Okay, so let me. So then the next thing is, then the next thing you want to do is you got to start playing with it just a little bit. And then you want to get between the lash and your lash line and squeeze it on. And boom, now you got a lash on. I'm telling you, you got to practice with lashes. The easiest ones to do are to get ones that are kind of thin band in the beginning, because they have a little more flexibility and it'll allow you to get your lashes on a little bit better. So that's how I started. And I love these lashes. These are the Allure lashes by Coco Lashes. You can only get them on Lady Moss's site. That's where you have to order them from. But Lady Moss is quick. When I've ordered lashes from them, I've gotten them within a few days. They really do process them really quickly. It took me like 4 or 5 days to get my lashes. And these are $3.99 a pair. They will last for a while if you clean them correctly. You know, if you're careful when you clean them, they will last. So now let's talk lipsticks. So let's go with the little. Shall we go with the rosy pinky tone? Okay, so let me see if I can find some lipstick now that I have decluttered, and I did separate by my spring and summer. So I have separated them pretty much. I'd say that's one of my favorites. Okay. Yeah, okay, so we'll try a few of them. I'll pull out a couple of them. We'll try something. Let's see what we can find. Here. Oh, I love Juju. Oh, snap. What did I just... Okay, let me fix that in a second. What is it here? What's in here? What's this? Okay, so I have... okay, so here, did you see my count? Okay, so the count is what I got rid of. What I got rid of, Dana, was 135. So I decluttered about 135. And yeah, it was on my community tab. And what I have left is 294. Hold on. Okay, so let me see what y'all said because I was looking down. So I have left about. Now, however, I will say this. One drawer is almost empty. You know, that's the one where I normally keep my tube lipsticks. Now I do have a tower now, so I have some in the tower, but I'm having to work on my, because I looked and I said, damn, you got a lot of space for lipsticks now. What can we put in there? So I had to draw myself back from that conversation with myself because that conversation was real. It was a real conversation I was having. Like, you know, you can just go on, you know, get a lot of stuff now. So that conversation was real conversation with myself. So I had to draw myself back from it. I'm very proud of myself. Very proud of myself. Okay, so let me show y'all what I got out. Took out 5 that we can look at. We'll do a little swatching and then we'll figure it out. So it was in my head. I was like, dang, I got a lot of space now. That's what happened last time I did it though. So I am now going, no, you do not need to fill up all this space. Don't get me wrong. It will happen, but it will happen from a YouTube standpoint. Hold on. Because y'all know I love to do swatch videos. And for me to do a swatch video, I have to buy the whole thing. But now what I think I am going to do when I go and buy a full set of lipsticks, you know, of course they're drugstore brands because I can't afford to buy a whole set of $20-something lipsticks. But what I will do with myself is I will edit as soon as I finish the swatch videos. If there's colors that I really feel like I don't like, I'm not going to hold on to them. So I'm going to, well, quit lying. They'll sit here till the next declutter. Quit lying. But from a decluttering standpoint, I am going to be more apt to say, okay, I like this brand, but I don't like these colors. Okay, so here we go. This one, first one we're going to look at is Juju. It's one of my favorites. So that's what I'm going to do. So this is Juju right here. Then we have Lovecraft by Catmon Diphtheria. I had to say it like that. We got Lovecraft right there. This is Glacé by Bite Beauty. I just had to say it like that. So this is Glacé right there. This is May She Rain by my girl, Color Rain. So this is May She Rain right there. And then this is Soul by, no, this is Classy by Color Rain also. And this is it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will hold them up here so you all can look. So those are the colors I have right now out. Pinky rosy colors. This one or this end? These are some of my favorite pinky rose. I should do like a pinky rosy. The first one, yeah, Juju. I love Juju. I should do like a pinky rosy video. I don't think I've done that one because I'm planning on doing orangey. The first one and the last one. I'm planning on doing. Let's try them both. Let's just see how they look. This is Juju. And y'all like these because I wear them a lot. So this is Juju. The first one right here. She cute. She cute too. She cute. Take that out right quick before it settles down. And then this is Classy by Colored Rain. I don't know. I like them both too. I agree. Okay, let's put a little. Once this dries out, we can put a little gloss on this one though. We can put a little gloss on her. Just a little glossy look. Hold on, we gonna go. This one. Okay, so let's throw in a little gloss. Let's make her a little glossy. Oh shit. Okay, let's throw a little gloss on. So this is the Classy by Color Rain. Let's throw a little bit of gloss on her. Let's gloss her up just a little bit. Okay, so we're going to gloss her up with a little Pink Lady by Buxom. There we go. A little gloss will make it right. So let's flip out some hair. Thank you all for hanging out with me as I put my face on. I do appreciate it. I hope the conversation was a nice one. Oh, shit. I got to do some of my hair tonight. Alrighty. Alrighty. There we go. Look, it's done. I need to put on some jewelry, like a necklace or something. And we are done. Boom. So we are done. Thank you all for helping me out with this look. Appreciate y'all as always. Thank you all. Like I said, this Milani's looking kind of good now. All right, so let me say my goodbyes to everybody. Goodbye, Dookie. Goodbye, Dana, Mary, Bren. Who else is on here? True Sugar. Who else is on here? Jenny was on here. Lily was on here. Who else? Who else can I see? Karen's on here. See you all later. Ash is on here. She might still be in Ulta spending money. I said Lily. I think I got everybody. Anybody else that I missed, go ahead and say bye so I can say good night to you. Good night, good night, good night. See, I got you. I got you. You didn't spend no money, Ash. I will be posting up a video too. So this is going to be like, this week is going to be extra week. I'm on spring break. I'm going to be extra. Deandra, thank you for coming in. It's going to be extra. Y'all going to see me every day this week. It's my spring break, and I'm going to be busy in the house, and I'm going to be on lives and doing some videos. So let me get ready to do a few videos tonight. All right, y'all have a great night. See you later.